Welcome back to Farming Simulator 2019 with the Rude Man, and this is just gorgeous. I got into the next day from my last episode, and these clouds kind of rolling in. I had the time sped up a little bit, and the clouds were just rolling by, and I stopped it. It's 5:57 in the morning. The next day, obviously, from the last episode. Isn't it just kind of glorious, just watching the sunrise? Nice and peaceful. I think I just want to end the episode right here. Wait a minute, I'm just starting. Anyway, let me pop it up into regular time, I guess, which normal time, which is 5. And we're going to go continue on with what we were doing. I was finished with my experimentation, and what I did was I finished plowing this field right here after fertilizing it manually. So this one's ready to seed. I may have to kick it up a little bit faster because I thought it got a little bit lighter by 6 in the morning, but it doesn't appear to be. Let me kick it up just a little bit. Time wait. Look at the clouds. Might kick the time up. Isn't that cool? Love it. It's cool, man. All right. Okay, so yeah, we need to start seeding here. Was gonna start working on this field over here, and I got up this morning. Let's see, this one's ready to go. It needed. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, I was going to say this one needed liming. That's why I came over here. Let's get this guy started. I'm having all kinds of glitches this morning. Look at... Can you see the lag? Want me to tell you what the difference is? We got an update this morning. It includes the new DLC. I bought the new DLC. Why? I buy all the DLCs. Why? I don't know. Because I don't generally use them. The new DLC, what you get out of it? What do you get out of it? Well, you get a different version of the cotton. And you get the John Deere cotton picker. That's what you get. What else do you get? Well, you get a little bit of stuff to go along with that. You get this spear, you get this bale roller, you get this cotton wheelie grab. Now there's a name for you. I don't know if that's an official thing or not, but wheelie grab sounds pretty good, doesn't it? Sounds like something, hey, we're going to the fair, we're going to get on the wheelie grab. Then you have this module RB, which is something to collect the round bales. And you've got this one here that collects round bales. And then you've got this one here that is similar to this one here. The only difference is this one holds 2 bales. This one holds 4 bales. So that's interesting. Now you can tell that this is all part of the new DLC because it says right on it, John Deere Cotton Pack. That's what you get for $5 U.S. money. Okay, so I don't know, big deal, I guess. Whoop-de-doo. We already had a case picker that looks identical to this one, except for, well, that one's kind of red. Ooh, this is John Deere green and yellow. Ooh, there's some speciality there. Yeah, they're slightly different, but anyway. That's what I did, and with the DLC there was an update, and the update just effed up everything for me this morning. I'm getting a little bit of lag I didn't have before, and I also found that all my controls were turned off. It put me in euros instead of dollars. It put me into hectares instead of acres. It changed everything for me. Turned a bunch of my stuff off. It turned my controllers off. And so I had to go in and rebind everything. Well, I didn't have to rebind it, but I had to go and check all the boxes again. That kind of stuff. It was just okay, I guess. So, hey, for $5, I had to work for it and get my game back to where I wanted it. Of course, they don't tell you anything about this. I didn't even realize, because I don't pay attention to things like this, I didn't even realize that the update was out right now. And until I started the game, and it took forever to load. And said there was an update, so, and nothing worked. That's how I knew nothing worked. So this is 13. Let's see if we've got any courses left from all of this mess that we call advancement. And I don't think I have a lime for this, so I'm going to make one in this corner right here. So we're going to switch to fertilizing, liming. Liming falls under the category of fertilizing, so we'll go to that. And we're going to generate a course. Now wait, before we do that. Oh, it already has 37 point meters, right? I was thinking I might have to lower the spreader before it would acknowledge that. Guess not. Generate a course. Now this is field 13 as we established earlier. And we're going to do 37.7 meters. I'm going to do a headland just because I like doing headlands. I'm going to go clockwise, not counterclockwise, clockwise. And we're going to generate the course. I'm going to wait till it's generated. There it goes. Escape. Hit the old save button. Field 13, lime. Right. Okay, there we go. Now wait a minute. Do I have lime in this? I guess I do. I don't have a full load, but I might have enough. So let's get started. Just going to line it up with our course here and then tell it to drive the course. And that being said, who do we have working today? Blake Henderson is on the job and ready for action. I don't know if this is full speed or not. I didn't really increase the speed on this spreader because it's already got 37 meters. Does it need to go faster too? I don't know. I didn't change it. Pretty sure I didn't change it. I can check by clicking this here. Yeah, see, I've got it set for 24, but obviously it's not doing 24. So, right, let's move onward. Now, since I have the John Deere and I need money, the cotton is not that bad of a crop. I just don't care working it. But, you know, what I don't care to do and what I probably should do are two different things. Look at the lag I'm getting. Never got lag like this. I got a little bit of lag once in a while, but never like this. Those are the improvements on Giants game. Just messing things up. Alright, we're going to wait on this. Look how dirty that tractor got. Oh my goodness. That's a green and white tractor. Can you tell? Wow. Filthy dirty. So, what are the other things I did? Well, I went over to this field yonder, field number 2. Even my speed boots are slowed down because of the lag. Oh, look. If you remember in the last episode, I said I was going to work through the night to get everything done. The reason I did that was this. Here it is morning, and this is ready to harvest. Had I not have worked through the night, I wouldn't have got this fertilized and weeded. See, the weeds are dead. I did do that. And I fertilized, so it's 100% fertilized. That's what I did before I let it go into daylight. That's why the herbicide thing is here, and that's why the fertilizer thing is over here. I actually lost some money too doing that. What I did was, let's get into the Rubicon. If you notice, the Rubicon down in the right-hand corner now only holds 10,000 units. I halved that. This thing was set, this mod was set for 20,000 units, and I felt that was a little excessive, so I lowered it. Well, what that meant was, you know what? I actually don't think I did lose very much, because I didn't do that until this thing was half empty. This thing was half empty when I stopped, and I went out of the game and reset it from 20,000 to 10,000, and it filled it back up again. So I don't really think I lost anything at all. Not really. Now, the thing is, it still won't let me dump the fertilizer out like I'm supposed to be able to do. So I don't know about that. I don't know what's happening. No, don't know what's happening. So if you notice, I've got 227,000, and I didn't have that much when I quit the last episode. I sold a building, is what I did. If you remember, early on when I started playing this, I threw a building over here to make seeds. I sold that because there is a place to actually make seeds that is built right into the map, so I didn't need that. So what I have decided to do, oh, this lag is killing me. I don't like it. Yeah, I need to get my seeder back to, or my tractor back from my seeder. Oh, I did fix Poo Man, Poo Man Chew. I don't know what to call this thing. I'm calling it I could call it the Poopinator. I could call it Poo Man Chew. It wasn't he that was the problem. It was the storage silo, so I fixed that. I'm going to go up and grab some poo. Is it 7 o'clock yet? It is 7 o'clock yet. Have these animals been fed? I don't know if that mod works. They're supposed to be fed at 7 o'clock in the morning. And they still have no food. Except for the horses that I fed myself. I don't know if that mod even works. And if it does, I don't know if this mod that I put in for the water, maybe that conflicts with the other one that feeds the animals. So I just don't know. Maybe I should go in and turn that one off. Okay, I'm going to collect some poo here. And drop this leg as hot all the way to the ground. Grab some poo poo, poo poo, poo poo. Gotta do something. That poo's piling up. I don't know how they're making that much poo, because they really have nothing to eat except for that little bit of grass that's in the field there. And that the actual count of cattle that you see there is a very small percentage of the cattle that I actually own. It doesn't actually put the number of cattle that you own in there. It doesn't. It only shows you after a certain number. They don't graphically appear. All right, that's not full, but let's go empty it. I want to make sure that it worked. I think it does. I went in and changed the silo so that it would accept manure. Again, if you want to use this piece of equipment, this is a mod of my own design. So if you're a patron, it is in the folder. You can download it from me if you want to use it. there it goes. I have a way to store my poo right here on the farm, and then I can choose to do with it what I want. If I want to make the things that I can make with poo, fertilizer and such, things such as that, I can now just grab it with a truck and haul a whole truckload over there to the factory, wherever that's at. I think it's over by Field 51, Area 51. Area 51. Yeah. Yeah, man. Right, let's move on. Move along. Is that ready to mow again, or not quite? That's a regular field, isn't it? It should tell me it's ready. It does say it's ready. I keep forgetting that I should probably fertilize this grass, too. It won't let me in. Why won't this thing let me in? Do I have to actually be on the ladder? Evidently. I need to wash some equipment. I'm really neglectful on the old farm. I have a friend that occasionally watches my videos, and well, I shouldn't say occasionally. I have no idea how many he watches. He may have only watched one time in his life. I don't know. But he did tell me that his son, who is a very young chap, I mean, I'm talking baby, he thinks that his son, that my voice is soothing to him. I don't know if I put him to sleep or what. And I don't know if that's a good thing or not. Alright, we'll let that guy go. I think he'll just take off. Now, wait a minute. I had these turned off. Hang on. I had that turned off. See, it changed all my settings with the update. Changed all my settings. Pretty sure I had switched to trains off. It's very easy to switch them back if I want to use the trains, but I don't want to keep flopping in between the trains all the time when I'm looking for a tractor or a combine to use. Oh, wow. We're going to make it through with the lime just in time. It's almost empty. Well, here we go. Liming is done. Let's stop him. There's no need him going on and on and on. I like that. That. Now, this is the tractor that I borrowed. Well, I've been flipping tractors. But I can take this guy now that the liming's done. I don't know. Let me check. Make sure there's no more fields that need lime. And then if that's the case, I can use this tractor to pull a seeder. Oh, I left the train right in my stupid farm. I gotta move that. Wonder if I can jump in it. I can. Okay. Let's get him off my farm. I accidentally hit the button that sped up time. Doggone it, I didn't mean to do that. Alright, I'm going to jump out of this guy. Okay, so this guy now can be fertilized. So let me grab the fertilizer. I've limed it, I'm going to fertilize it, and then I'm going to cultivate it. That should give me some fertilizer, and then I can go ahead and finish it off by seeding. That was my formula. So that the large fields that I've got, I'm going to plant them in cotton. And I'm going to try out the new DLC that I spent $5 for. And I'm going to sell all the cotton because I need the money to do other things. All right, so we're heading over to field 13. Let me get this thing started. I think it messed up all my sounds too, because everything sounds louder. All right, 13 doesn't have a fertilizer. Awful loud. Back it off a little bit. I thought I had fertilizer set up for 13. Okay, let's check again and see if I've got something down in close 13. Wait, it's right there. No, that's field 2. Never mind. Okay, I got to clean this up. Field 2, we're going to put into field 2. And then, what happened? Why did it do that? Field 2, field 2. It wouldn't let me scroll. Now I can't scroll. Field 8. Field 8. Another field 8. Harvest corn, 30 meter. Goes in field 11. They keep messing the game up by making it more better for consoles and less better for computers. All right, so these two can go into 13, and then we'll I think I just put it in 11 because I tried to scroll and it didn't scroll. It's right there. All right, let's get it out of that. Scroll, put it in there. 11. Okay, I'm done dingcasting around. You're probably bored to death. Okay, we're on fertilizer. We're going to generate a course. We're going to call it field 13 because it is. Whoops. Go back. We're going to do 48.5 meters. We're going to do a headland. And we're going to do it clockwise again and generate the course. Wait till it generates. There it is. Back. We're going to save it. We're going to call that Fert Herb. Get it lined up here. So the other day I got a movie called Alita Battle Angel. It just came out. It was in the theaters here a few months ago, but it just came out on DVD. And I like science fiction movies as such. This one's based on an anime. It was very interesting. James Cameron had a little bit to do with it. I think he was one of the producers. But if you've watched any anime, you'll notice that the cartoon characters have great big eyes. Well, Alita, the protagonist in the movie, has huge eyes. It's a live person movie. It's not a cartoon. It's very good. I enjoyed it tremendously. It's action packed from the very get go. It's got good actors in it, and the CGI work is just par excellence, and was just very enjoyable. I really enjoyed the movie. I recommend it if you like that kind of thing. It's hard to recommend movies in today's climate because they're all so bad. You know, I've had movies that I've actually been entertained with and enjoyed that when you look at them critically, they're very poor movies. They're not well made. They're written terrible. They still may be entertaining to a point, but they're actually not very good movies. I mean, I'll give you an example. I liked the new Star Trek movies. You know, I was entertained by them, and I liked them, and I bought them when they came out in DVD. But when you critically analyze the movie and the plot and the storyline and the writing and everything else that goes with it, it's really not a good movie. They're not really good movies. They're very poor movies. But they were entertaining. A lot of the newer movies, they substitute CGI, special effects, action with any kind of sensible plot or story. And I guess that's okay because, again, they're not intellectual properties, they're entertainment. Okay, moving on. Let's see how Grass Guy's doing. Not done yet. What else we got? We need to get one of these combines that's got a corn header on it. This one. How did I know that this one had a corn header on it? I really didn't. I think there's something behind me here. Might have to check the sound and see if the update messed my sound up, because if the sound's too loud, I wear headphones when I record, and if the sound's too loud, I find myself yelling when I'm commenting the video, and I didn't realize at this point that I was, except for the fact my throat's getting raw and hoarse. And so I just realized, have I been yelling because of the noise? I'm trying to shout over the noise instead of my normal, where I'm just talking. Well, I don't talk normal. I probably shout all the time. I don't know if I have a course for this or not. Probably not. But let me double check. Why not, huh? Okay, this is field number 2. And I do have a harvest, but it doesn't say what it is. I should have marked it because I don't know if it's for this size or not. So I think what I'm going to do is not use course play and just hire a worker and see what happens. See if he can keep up with it. I may have to come back and clean the field up, but that's okay. Oh no, that's not right. What's it doing? It was just creeping up to it. Okay, the cruise control was turned all the way down again. How does that happen? Alright, there we go. Moving on. Okay, we got to get rid of the liminator. This tractor pulling that lime didn't get as dirty as that one that's pulling the plow. Or the, whatever it's pulling, cultivator, I guess it is. Alright, well, we don't have a full unit here, but I don't know if we need to. But we're here, so let's do it. Let me open this thing up. And we'll pop a little in while we're here. Top it off. Pop a top. Fill her up, Mickey. What is today? Today is 25th of July. Boy, July's almost over. Our summer's more than halfway over. And we're finally getting decent weather. Just the last couple of days. And it hasn't been all day. It starts out very cold and cloudy. And then by afternoon we've got some sunshine. And that was just the last couple of days. Today's beautiful out there right now. It's supposed to get up to 75 or so. And summer's almost gone. Another month, we're going to have school again. Whoa. Amazing how time flies. I'm going to go out this way because I think I've got a bigger gate. It's a very large piece of equipment. I need to get some of the canola that I've been collecting. I should sell it because I need the money, but I want to take it over and throw it in and make some fuel. Is what I want to do. Okay, before I start on this field, because I'm not ready to start on this field has to be cultivated. But let's jump over. Did I seed this? I did not. Okay. Let's just jump over with our equipment and seed that one while we're still working on this one. One thing about liming and then fertilizing, you can sure tell when you're done fertilizing because the lime just disappears. Otherwise, that field would be solid white. Uh-oh. We got the plow in the way. Let's jump out of this, run over to that, and get Big Bud out of the way. I like big butts and I cannot lie. We won't mention the fact that this field has been doubly plowed over and over. Double means two. So, well, over and over, that's two, right? One over would be over. Second over would be over. Okay, now we're going to do, let me see if I can get this right, cotton. We're going to do cotton, and we're going to do field, what's going on here? Why is this, oh, there it is, seeding right there. Okay, so we're going to jump over here. We're going to do field number 11, is it? Is this field 11? And we're going to do seeding right there. And let's see if we can get this party started. Here we go. Who's working today? Jonathan Girth doing our seeding for us this morning. We're going to get this guy going. Now, if we have a plow course set up, that's going to work because this plow and this cultivator are basically the same piece of equipment. It's just one is a cultivator, the other one's been modded to be a plow. So we do have a plow, so we can select that and use it. I got to move that because this piece of equipment, unlike the plow, has collision on it, and it's going to bounce this guy around like a beach ball. So let's stop him. Get rid of that. Get him out of the way. For some reason, my nose just will not stop itching today. They drive me crazy. What's that all about? We used to say stuff like that when we were kids. My nose is itching. Well, it means somebody's coming with a hole in their britches. Why? I don't know. That's just what people used to tell us when we were kids. If your nose is itching, somebody's coming with a hole in their britches. Does that even rhyme? Itching and britches. Britches ends with a ch, not a in. An inchin is itching. All right, let him go. Let him go. Let him go. Sounds like a cartoon musical. Well, what are we going to do with old Plowboy? We're going to take Plowboy over to... Well, I don't think we need him because I don't think we need anything plowed. Look at that's growing already. And we haven't even finished seeding it. What's that all about? I'm going to take the plow and try to get it as far away from the middle of my farm as I can because I don't want to run into it with other equipment just because it's parked in a bad spot. Okay, so let's see what else we got to do. I need to start the quicker picker upper on the grass. So let's get this piece of equipment off the grass. I need to travel around. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. I should send this guy over to another field and see if there's another little grass patch that I can set up for mowing and automate. Uh-oh. Is he full or just stuck? Let's go back to him and find out what's going on here. What is happening? Oh, this was a hired worker. So he probably is stuck. He probably got to a point that couldn't go on and said, okay, I'm just a hard worker. I'm not getting paid to make these decisions. I'm out of here. This should finish this field up. Should. Just double check, make sure it's not left a bunch of stuff on the end. If it did, it really doesn't amount to that much anyway. Funny, I closed it up and it wouldn't let me turn it off until I extended it again. Turned it off and then folded it. I'm going to mosey over to the silo and just dump this directly instead of trying to bring a trailer all the way out. How easy can that be? Can't get much easier than that. Well, we almost got a full load of that one little bitty field. That field's not very big. Field number 2. Big enough. Whoa, put that away. Just put that thing away before you hurt somebody. Why is it doing that? There we go. Wow. Ran out of seeds already. Interesting. That's interesting. Huh. Cotton seeds, do they run out that quickly? I mean, evidently it does, but... Okay. I guess we'll fold it up and go fill it up again. See if I can make it through this smaller gate. Whoa, that was a tight turn. That'd be a lot easier to do if it didn't have all those trees. Even this is kind of tight in here with all these trees. They're pretty, but... Okay. Let's run in here. I'm going to top off the fertilizer. And then we'll grab some seeds. All right, I'm going to go ahead and let this fill. We're going to get this thing back out into the field. But that's a job for another day. My time is up today. I hope you had fun. If you did, give it a like, share it with a friend, subscribe if you haven't. I'll see you back in the next episode on the farm. And we'll carry on. Happy farming.